coming up to the 5th anniversary of Mount St John. I couldn't have even dreamt that we would be where we are now, with the national titles that we've achieved, the different riders that have been buying from us.
Welcome everybody. I'm really excited to welcome everybody today.
The strategy at Mount St John really focuses on embryo transfer from mares competing in sport so that we can continue their careers whilst we breed and have foals. And for me, it's amazing to see a horse like Freestyle out competing on the world stage at the same time as having her own foals, along with all of the other mares that we have out competing that are actively having foals.
And this mare that we have in front of us has her foal, who'll be coming in after her.
Charlotte is riding 3 horses for us at the moment.
For the Grand Prix work, I think she's an absolute superstar because she's hot, she's got the elasticity, she's off the floor, she has super hind legs, she has a really good engine and she's always pushing.
It's a real treat to have her foal come in as well. This is Disney FAIRYTALE. For some of the foals, I'm going to hand over to Harry Hammond from the KWPN.
This foal, a lot of expression, see a good bending of his legs.
What was nice on this day was special that combination of breeding and sport.
Charlotte shows with mother also a lot of suppleness, and you see the same with this foal, a lot of suppleness in his trot.
I hope sometimes that sportsman looks more to pedigrees and that breeders looks more to the sports.
This is one of our foundation brood mares. She's already produced the 3-year-old German national champion in Lehnen.
We're also really happy with this Super Franklin filly. I think she has a lot of expression and a lot of power.
This foal, Vancouver, is out of a daughter from the previous mare. This is a young mare, she's only 4 years old. After her, we're going to see her Dream Boy colt foal.
It's well developed, in my opinion, and his movements are light-feeted.
We sell all the colts every year. We have to also sell some fillies. We keep around 5 or 6 and we tend to keep the daughters from new mares or like the first granddaughters and things like that.
I'll now introduce Lucinda. Lucinda has been our stable rider here now for the last 2.5 years. Here today she's presenting DIVA DANNEBROG.
She's now had 3 foals and her oldest offspring, he became the reserve champion of the Westphalian licensing for the stallions last year. So it looks really exciting because she's producing really top offspring. We're always looking anything from foals to even Grand Prix mares that are really spectacular and fit the whole concept of special bloodline and really top potential for the sport.
Here we have Jayden Brown, who's our new resident head rider, who's just joined us from Australia.
In Australia I had my own stable of about 15 horses and had horses from 4-year-olds to Grand Prix, and at the end of last year I sold my Grand Prix horse, and that was really just the right timing to make the move over here.
This is Jayden on a new horse that we've had from earlier this year. She's actually 9 years old. We think she's got a lot of talent for the higher level. Now we're back to the foals. This is Deluxe. We're a huge Donegal fans, and here is her colt foal by Zach. This is Fleur de Lis.
Well-developed filly from FERRO, an elegant trot and also powerful canter, I think so.
Next one coming in, Fair Romance by 4 Romance.
Yes, very young, 2 weeks old. They see a lot of good things, especially the front. And I think everybody will remember this foal later. A lot of expression, very good foal.
We have just bought, courtesy of Mount St John, a lovely yearling out of a Frankincense mare by Benicio. We had an option to keep the young horse and grow up here at Mount St John, so that's an option that I really wanted to do.
We have a number of people from all over the world that may choose to buy a foal but then leave it with us to grow up. It's actually really nice to then have them visiting, you know, or we're keeping them up to date, and we get to see them grow up as well.
This is my own riding horse. Last year we competed up to 69% into 2. She obviously is one of the mares that we have the most offspring from. For me, obviously the highlight is the hind leg. So this is Sensation, and then we're going to follow with her embryo foal.
Characteristic for this foal is, I think, light-feeted, easy mover, elegant foal.
That's DIAZ's first grandson. I'm very proud of him as well.
To see the first ones under saddle, winning the young horse classes, everything coming through with the good hind leg, the type, they're all grey.
This is in fact the oldest offspring from DIAZ. She's qualified for the British Young Horse semi-finals with a score of 8.3. This is the very newest addition. I still can't quite believe it myself. Out of Laminka. She's the mother of TOTILAS. We hope to have her continuing the TOTILAS line and the very special dam line, so she'll be starting now with the embryo transfer.
Very happy. She get the chance to breed with and in sport. That is unique. The attitude is the main thing. All the mares out of the flamenco bloodline have that attitude. They always want to work for you. It's also what TOTILAS also have.
And now we have coming EMILE. EMILE's riding De La Boutte.
EMILE has been my trainer for the last 6-7 years, and he's also the trainer for all the riders here at Mount St John, and also competes some of our horses.
I competed her as a 5-year-old. He took on the ride from her being 6 years old, and over the last 3 years has progressed all the way up to now competing at Inter 2 at only 9 years old. This is a 7-year-old mare, but she's in fact had 2 of her own foals, so it's more like a 5-year-old. Her mother, ATTERUPGAARD'S Attelia, the British team horse that Fiona Bigwood rode last year in the Rio Olympics.
Absolutely love Attelia. So for us, for both the breeding and for the sport, then it's really exciting.
Thank you very much, Jayden. Here's Charlotte and VIP. So far to date, they're completely unbeaten in competition of the last 2 years.
She's a born performer. I mean, she truly is. She goes in that arena and she really does pretty much nail it every time.
We were very impressed and very proud with the development of VIP, especially seeing her on the Charlotte. She also shows a lot of potential for the collective work. Very excited what it will bring for the future.
For VIPs is her colt from this year by Foundation, who I really like, and he's really elastic, a lot of expression. Madagascan's son is a really exciting TOTILAS colt from Wendela, who's the mother of Capri-Sun.
Next we have coming Tiaroma. She is another direct Donegal mare, and this is her colt foal by Franciscus. Next coming is our third and final Donegal mare for today. She's in fact one of the first mares to sell a foal for over 100,000. And now we have a FERRO embryo transfer coming from her. This is Amy Woodhead riding Zanetta.
We've owned her from a foal. She's now 5 years old, and she's really clicked together with Amy Woodhead. She was invited to go to the British selection for the World Championships, which she actually won by 5% margin of the rest of the class. So that's our first horse qualified for the World Championship for the young dressage horses. She's got a super first of all colt. He's the youngest foal of the year, but he really has a lot of expression already.
10 days old, but he knows what showing is. I think it was a good combination.
Next we have ATTERUPGAARD'S Delara. She's been with us for a couple of years, and she's in fact the #1 mare in the Danish Warm Blood Stud Book for the last 4 years running. We had 2 super colts last year, and now she made another colt this year. Next we have coming Josephine. She joined us last year. She's the half-sister to Victoria's Secret, who last year won the World Championship with Beatrice Bugwald.
Freestyle is by Feedermark. He actually died very young, and so there's not so many Feedermark mares. So I'm really interested in following mares with that sort of pedigree, and she produced a super colt. He's one of my favourite foals of the year. I'm just so sorry that he's not a filly for us to keep.
And next we have coming Royal SCHUFRO. She's one of our foundation mares. She is trained up to Prix St George, just breeding now. Then we have a embryo transfer foal from her.
First impression is correct in conformation. Nice expression also in the front legs.
We liked the way the foal swings through the back and every step is like the other. Very good cadence, power from behind.
So this is Deja Vu. As a 3-year-old, she was the Bundes champion. Then as a 5-year-old, the bronze world medalist. She's the foundation of our whole breeding program. We have in fact now 13 direct daughters or granddaughters from her. Of them, Top Secret is the oldest we have in training. This is one of the oldest TOTILAS offspring.
Tremendous horse, special the Kenter.
And now we have coming another one of her daughters. This is by For Compliment with her foal from Full Romance.
For me today, Front Page was really the standout foal. She's one of the first granddaughters from Deja Vu.
For us, the best foal today was the For Romans filly. The foal has a very good type, very good neck, enough swinging and always uphill.
This is Fascinate by First and Ball, also out of Deja. And we've got coming now her embryo transfer foal by FERRO. But moving on now, this is Fiesta Freestyle. She is the first granddaughter from Freestyle. Freestyle, the first dressage foal that we bought.
So a lot of expression, a lot bending, elegant type, and a nice finish of all the foals, I think so.
That was very exciting to have a filly. Very happy then that I can keep her.
Very, very excited. This is Charlotte and a Freestyle.
Now they've been the national champion, I think 4 times.
She's just quite phenomenal really, in the sense that you give her a question, she answers it. For me, next year I'd love to campaign her for the World Equestrian Games in Tryon. I have her as my next horse for Tokyo. She's very much in the sense like Allegro, you know, she's never tense or tight or worried about anything. I never knew what I was going to achieve with Allegro, but having done it, now riding freestyle, I think things are definitely possible. I think I could win a medal on her.
We hope that we can do it next year and then maybe even dream of Tokyo beyond. We're really excited to see that develop and then to see what's coming behind, and then the daughters and the other mares that we have coming as well, and all over the world with different riders. It's just unbelievably exciting and more than we could have ever dreamed of.